Hey guys, I'm thinking about making this a channel crossover, a tab on my YouTube channel. Yeah, because I just thought of two crossovers. And I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded anything yesterday because it was the 4th of July. I don't. So, so guys, uh, so guys, besides that, I have ideas for two crossover with the same show. I will tell you the name of it and then tell you the three and yes, I will with do Formula One in the Fireside Girls show. So, but I can't think of I can think of a good solid B plot for the Isabel and Fireside Girls show. Show, which is not the video about. I promise to make that video. I promise. Anyway, this video is going to be about the deep SpongeBob. Now, this is going to be the first out of two deep crossovers I've thought about. I just thought about this one yesterday. I told my aunt, my uncle and aunt about it, but now I'm telling you guys about it. And the Jeep meets SpongeBob. So anyway, I will tell you about where we'll start for both this show, this Deep, and SpongeBob. For the Deep, for the Nethans, it will start on the air nest with Will Fontaine and take go talk about weird and by the way, they're near Bikini Atoll, which is you might be thinking it's a weird detail that I mentioned that. But Bikini Atoll is where SpongeBob is located. I've seen FYI guys, I've seen a ton of film fair doing map paths. Film fair right back in map path days and so I just wanted to mention it. Anyway, wait. Then for SpongeBob, it starts with I'm ready. And then we see Patrick, Frick, and then Patrick. If it's not, and then SpongeBob mentions a lot of. Now for SpongeBob, this crossover takes place during the event of an episode. It takes place during the events of an episode of SpongeBob. I know this might sound weird, but it does take place during the events of a SpongeBob episode. It particularly takes place during season 10. During season 10 of SpongeBob SquarePants. For the Deep, it's set during season 3. For the Deep, it's set during season 3. And for SpongeBob, it's set during season 10. Because SpongeBob is episodic and for the Deep, it's hard to tell when it. So, for the sake of it, it takes place for SpongeBob during season 7, and like I said, for the Deep, season 3. I just like to say that word 7. It's a anyway. During this episode this happens in between episodes. SpongeBob mentioned that Plankton. This takes place before this episode, but before the start of this episode. It takes place after the events of this episode, but before the start of this episode. So that anyway. And for the deep, I will mention when I want to just get some stuff out of the way. It takes place before, during, after episode 12, but before after episode 11, and then before episode 12. Like, because those shows are episodic, it can take place. I'd rather say it between episodes. So anyway, with that groundwork, I'm now going to do for every future crossovers out of the way. Let's get into it. Okay, so for one, Bob, he's just making Krabby Patties with the crusted crab because he loves being a fry cook. And then for the Nethans, then we see them problem anyway. Then the Nethan get to Bikini Bottoms. But then Fontaine notices that their built house that they say well, now there's only a couple of dialogue. This is when the dialogue parts of the crossover begins because the Nethan part was just a setup and then introductory if you but in case you wonder what that means, that basically means just to meet them. Can I just say that instead? Anyway, Fontaine notices that their man-made build and suggests that they're made by aliens or kaiju or something. Here's my best hint of nothing. Kaiju. Or I don't know. We could be talking fish, and then of course Keiko says there's no such thing as talking fish. And let's send out the night, she says. And then Ant goes into it. They all go into their nights. And then they land at the surface of Bikini Bottom. But I'm bummed because they land on the bottom of the ocean and they're already on their wall. I'm bad with jokes. Guys, I'm bad with jokes. Guys, I'm bad with jokes. Anyway, they go out into the night. They go out into their nights, which is a reference to the deep because they have these things called nights. And then Mr. Krabs says that the Nethans are, of course, fishermen. Now, here's some stuff I can actually see happening in the crop where this happened in real life. I can honestly see that they will both be weary of each other. Mom, yeah, it looked like a bandmate. No, could have sank into the water. Could have sank into the water, he said. You're right, could. Over. Or, not the alien theory again, and I'm gonna as she said that. As not the alien theory again. As as but then Mr. Krabs but then Sandy, our local squirrel. But then this is where Sandy would come into the movie. You know, I'm making all crossovers movie lane. There's so much to tell It's a little time. So anyway, Sandy said, "I'll look at you those that thing for you all." Phew, thanks, Sandy. See, she does, and that ends her role in the movie right now. She will come back in the third act, which is not right now. She will come back near the third act of the movie, which is kind of late or into the movie, which is kind of late into the movie. Which is kind of late where they Anyway, Sandy go to investigate and find out that they're humans. That they Sandy tries to do some, but then they get their rebreathers on. Then they go back to the airnest just to put on their rebreathers. Just to put on their rebreathers, and then they introduce themselves. Of course, no. This crossover will have no. Python will once again try to steal the crowd credit secret formula, not like each other. Multiple episodes of SpongeBob, but then they stop him. And nothing tell them that they're Florence, and they've been exploring the ocean for a pretty long time. So, so, but then they. Anyway, guys, after they help, and they, but then they, but then they had a few questions of their own. Between Bottom sit and had a few questions. They blamed what they were doing when, when, but then we'll remodel them just for the purpose. So they say delete. Yeah. But Mr. Krabs said money. We don't have money. They said because of course Mr. Krabs thinks about giving their food, so that will pay him. But then can't go talk to him and sort it out. Saying, "Listen, you greedy," he said. "You're greedy, Mr. Krabs. Isn't that what crab is?" Ark, ark, ark. Mr. Krabs is so greedy as he normally is on this. Oh, but Keiko had enough. She literally walked up to Mr. Krabs and said, "You're greedy, Mr. Krabs. Can't you have Krabby Patty without? Because we show me that money." Fun. And also before they, after they're done eating the Krabby Patties, SpongeBob says, "This is your submarine." We get a quick flashback back to that scene where the scuba diver, or, and then Will said that's not illegal and that's not right. That's not right, said Will. As they all climb back, they all swim back towards the internet. The film, their scene in the film, closes with them saying, "Who's ready for more adventures?" And then Antoine and Will Keiko, they basically swim away. They basically swim away in the internet as the credits close on. But remember, this is a crossover. How does it close on SpongeBob? after we don't see the net after the Nethans close, after their part of the film is done, after the Nethan close, we still get two additional more parts of SpongeBob. SpongeBob said, "You think there are more people like that out in the ocean?" And Sandy replied back, "No." And also I forgot to mention that there have been multiple, and also the crossover takes place over the course of one day. Mr. Krabs says, "All right," and it was we close out with SpongeBob saying, "Good night, Gary," and then he thought about the day. Then he thought about what he just did today. I want the. I know SpongeBob never closes out the episode with SpongeBob Playpen. Then hardly. Anyway, for SpongeBob it closes it out with with both. Uh, for SpongeBob it closes out, you know, where we this is time skip to SpongeBob once again. Make me proud. I am saying I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. And then the events of of the of this part of that episode take place. So that was it. That was the Deep SpongeBob crossover. The next crossover will be a Deep and Octonaut. Until then, I'm not Punk. See you later. Goodbye, guys.